Hello, this is the TradeSight U.S. Stocks and Futures Market Preview for Tuesday, the 2nd of October, 2018. Sorry about that. Hopefully, a little more action on Tuesday than we did on Monday, which was a gap up day. We don't love the gap up days. It held for a while and didn't give us major opportunities. We made money in stocks and futures, but it wasn't super exciting. So here's a look at the ES front month futures contract. This is the daily chart of the broad market in futures form, and as you can see, didn't really go anywhere. Let's go through the majors, then we'll look at the intraday action, go from there. Crude oil, on the other hand, shot up quite a bit, closed at 75.60, 75.56. It was a big gain of over 2 points, and that is a new high for the year, new high for the month, new high for the Trump administration, new high for everything. Crude oil on the rise. And what's interesting about that is that summer is basically over. The hurricane season often drives prices of crude oil up, and we should be past most of that, so we'll see what happens. Gold up $1.40, but that's near lows, so that doesn't really matter. S&P cash index gains 10.61, and it's very near highs. The NDX, the NASDAQ 100 up 17.8. The SOX up 3.70. This thing hasn't made new highs since last March. The biotech's down 31.38. Made new highs, swept new highs for the year, and then came back down. It's an engulfing candle. Doesn't look good overall. The VIX down 12 cents. To $12. The trend, very low reading, another low one of these low readings at 0.59. Let's count backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're losing like a 0.63 number tomorrow, so unless we get a low number, it's not going to affect the moving average. But we've already gotten the broad market sell signal, getting that moving average under 0.85 for a couple of days. NASDAQ volume 2.2 billion shares. All right, whatever. Advanced decline ratio on the NASDAQ was negative 938, so more stocks down than up by a lot, even though the NASDAQ was up a couple of points. Negative 539 on the New York. What stocks were up? Oh, guess what? The usuals. Google up 1.45, Apple up 1.52, didn't quite break out. Netflix up 7.30, Amazon up 1.36, which is kind of a blip for Amazon. Tesla up $45. Look at this. Gaps down on Friday and holds. Gaps up on Monday. That's a floating island. And we've had two of them. Very unusual. Look at that floating island back at the beginning of September. We've had two floating islands down near support, one near support. Interesting chart on Tesla. It looks higher, though, if you understand what floating islands mean to the market. By the way, I should point out also that the floating island, the day down 2 days ago on a Friday, that was the biggest volume day of the year, and now we're up from there. So all the people that sold are now mad that they sold because the stock gapped right back up. TLT, the 20-year bond ETF, cracking lows are about to. It doesn't look good at all. Goldman Sachs up $1.09, also not really doing anything amazing. And Facebook down $2.02. If you want to look at the intraday action, here's the 5-minute candles. So the ES gaps up, goes higher, drifts. By lunchtime, we're pretty much even from where we opened for the session. We didn't do anything for hours, and then finally dipped after lunch. The NASDAQ, on the other hand, did fill the gap. Took a while, obviously gapped up and sat there for most of the day, but it is what it is. Charts, as usual, brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple of weeks. Have a great trading Tuesday, as we always would like to. There's no data coming out, so there's nothing to